first down. Cole. And a quick throw here. That's complete. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game?
And right away, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've calmed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Fisher. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Fisher. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. And this one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies. And that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football, they're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
The LSU man, Leonard Fournette, born right here in New Orleans. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
2nd down, back to Fournette. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. In motion, the tight end. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And they'll run on the inside handoff. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Off the play fake. Cole. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. Patterson's kick is good, and the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. So after drive number 3 here, we have a score, and it's 3 points after the field goal.
I would say the feeling out process for both these teams, I'd say it's over, partner. Everyone understands what's going on now. You've kind of probed a little bit. Now you want to start throwing the big shots. First 3 points up on the board could be significant.
Starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Looking to throw. Fisher over the middle to Smith. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Fisher. He finds his man, complete. That's Curry. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
A give to Kamara running right. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The score, Buccaneers 3, Saints 0. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Off play action. Fisher. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Bucs are going to take over here up near the 40. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Second and 5. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Barney, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
19 sight.
From the gun on third down, Cole. And that's knocked away and incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to gallop the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not.
But how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. Kamara up the middle. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. To throw on second down. Fisher. It's caught. Smith. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
The first down line at the 34 here on third down. Back to throw. Fisher. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. The Saints are 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. They got off to a good start, but then 2 straight losses since.
And now you start to wonder about what this does for a team's morale, how it affects their psyche, because, let's face it, you work all summer pointing toward that opening game, you get the win, but then you don't carry it on from there. How will they bounce back from these losses and try and get right?
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a second and 9. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run. Again, it's Kamara. Gets past one man. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
The offense on third down tonight? They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Operating from the gun, Fisher. That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints have moved out in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Cole looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down. Off the play fake. Cole out to his left. Dumps it off to Fournette. All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is because you got to get his attention because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
To throw on 2nd down. Cole. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
No surprise he was targeted on that play because you and I both know quarterbacks like guys who can catch the ball, but they actually expect that. They love the guys who do something with it after the catch.
Impressive making him miss on that tackle attempt. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. There was a little space there, yes, but that was a well-executed run by the rookie.
It was, and he wasn't one of the higher-rated rookie running backs coming out. He's probably on the next tier. But let me tell you something. If he becomes more consistent and continues to have that drive to be one of the best, we'll see more of that in the future.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. Second and 6 from the 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Drop 50, drop 50. Copy Ranger, copy Ranger.
And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. Can see this quite a bit on running plays with the guys out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
No, Reed, no.
Read option, this is White. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Play action. Cole on the move to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Rashawn Gary. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match, and maybe even a second wave to make sure if he squirts free, you've got someone to tackle him.
So the margin shrinks a bit as back-to-back drives here for him and with field goals.
Yeah, we know no one's turning down 3, especially in the first half, but you've got to finish these drives in the end zone. That's got to be a priority. Nice to have a reliable kicker, but outside of his agent, you know you'd rather him kick 1-pointers instead of 3-pointers.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose.
Throwing on 1st down. Fisher, he finds his man, complete. It's Curry. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
That's a nice throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good because remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again, and they wind up getting good yardage and a 1st down right out of the gate.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Fisher. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown 1 interception. Almost threw a second one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. Trying to lay one up deep. And it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jamel Dean.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And they'll have time for 1 play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission.
Airing this one out for Evans. And that is incomplete. So we're at halftime with our score 7-6 in a tough-fought first half. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. I'm Brandon. Go ahead and set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. So a big turn of events there. This defense makes the play. They return it for the score, and now they have the lead.
So much for ball security for the offense. Playing with a lead in the second half. They give the ball up, and all of a sudden they're behind.
Big-time fumble. Following the fumble recovery. Cole to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, they had the big play on the fumble return. They were looking for the 1-2 punch, but they couldn't get that 2-point conversion.
And I have to wonder, were they scheduled to go ahead and kick the extra point, but after a play like that, you talk about the 1-2 punch, right? It's a momentum play. Go for 2 and really try to capitalize, and that's what they attempted.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Off the play fake. Fisher. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Devin White defeating the offensive line and getting to the quarterback.
He only gave them an instant to react. It was a classic case of if you blink, you missed him. Off of the line and to the quarterback in just a couple of seconds. Running back only had a moment to react and attempt to throw a block.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. To throw on third down, Fisher. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup. Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay! So this, Charles, a tight game through the first 2 quarters, but they've come out in this second half and really took the fight to them.
And you and I both know that in the locker room at halftime, both sides' head coaches emphasize the first 5 minutes of the second half, getting out and establishing yourselves. One team has definitely done that.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. 10 yards, good for the Saints. First down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Off play action. Coleman. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Fisher. He completes it to Olave. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 34.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
On 1st and 10, Fisher. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
And coach is always hard on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there, and how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in a shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. Play after, right down the middle. And this is back to a 5-point game. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. He'll get a yard. That's all as they get him down at the 28. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Back to throw. Cole. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
And he'll be taken down, although there is a flag down. Will this stand? So the holding call on the offense, so they go ahead and decline that one and take possession of the football on the INT.
Now a toss, Kamara left side. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fisher. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Fournette, a first down carry. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
2nd and 9 from the 44.
Operating from the gun. Cole.
And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Patterson on. A lot of pressure on this kick.
This to put him a touchdown and a 2-point conversion up.
Patterson's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a 1-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. They'll look to throw again.
Got an open man. It's Olave.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 20-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. What a throw right there for the first down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4. At the 14.
Off the play fake. Fisher. That's complete right around the 8.
And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know one thing. The team that had the ball and was driving, they're going to feel horrible. But the team that was on defense, I think we got to give them a little bit of credit, able to hang in there and force a key turnover.
In the red zone, though, had a chance to tie it and an opportunity missed. Following the fumble recovery, Cole, and he's got his big tight end here. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock with Fournette. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. And they get Tristan Wirfs, 1st-round pick in 2020.
Here we go, here we go. Pioneer. Tackle.
After the penalty, it's Fournette. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
78 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
And, Brandon, this is where it pays to have a big back who can take over a football game, especially in the fourth quarter when you've got the lead, your ability to not just wear people down, but close games out.
Let's go, Lee. Catch smash. 7 Pirates.
On first down, Cole finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning.
Come on. Hit. 3.
On second down, they'll run with White.
And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty. That one looks like he'll throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, summed that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on third and long?
18 Cardinal.
Looking to throw.
Cole into the hands of Smith-Schuster on the crossing pattern.
That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll bring up fourth down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to perhaps salt this one away. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it.
That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door. Maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Operating from the gun, Fisher. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you can just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because they just felt like if we go out there, we're just going to turn it over anyway. So it was really, really a stellar performance.
So for the Bucs, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face the Giants next week. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears.